Okay. I'm just sitting in the car, y'all. Uh, I had to get out. Stop cutting out. But I'm gonna see how y'all were doing Monday because I knew that today was going to be a busy day. However, we got caught up in ministering deliverance basically for about 3 hours or so last night. So, uh, yeah, and then after that, I had a phone call with a very dear friend of mine I hadn't spoken to in about a year. So we got caught up on how we were doing and so forth. But I wanted to check in with you guys and see how you were doing, how your week was going so far. I had a chance to go to the library today and upload a lot of videos, a lot of content to Patreon or to YouTube so that I can then put it on Patreon. So you can find that in Patreon. I was asked about um, I was asked about the webinars that are available on Patreon. And what I decided to do was make them goals as we grow in masterclass on Patreon. Then I would release different webinars. And so you can find that information as to what webinar is next to be released under the goals tab, GOALS, the tab that says goals. Um, oh, wonderful. So definitely check that out. Okay. Can y'all hear me? Let me know. Okay, yeah, saying 5. What time is it? Okay, 8 o'clock. This is not bad. This is not bad. Top chat. Chat. There we go. Okay. Now I can see the chat. Uh, there we go. Okay. Oya, Dion, Lydia, Kevin, Jackie. Okay. All right. I don't know what happened, um, but I just got a message from one of my students earlier today. She's messaging me right now as I was kind of going in and out, and she says basically she's very very infinitely grateful for being a student in my class, and that through what she learned, she has manifested her soulmate. She is engaged now. She's engaged. She just sent me the message today. I said, okay. As long as y'all know to send me an invitation and save me a slice of cake, we'll be all right. But that's just wonderful. That's just wonderful. That does my heart really really well. Um, so the webinars are going to be up in Patreon. What I've decided to do is, as the patrons grow in number, I am going to release different webinars. So we already have a webinar that was in there when I got to 10 patrons, which was the washed webinar, never before seen to the public because I never released it on Gumroad. Today I released Herbs and Plants 101. I think next up is when we get to 50. I think next up is altars. I think it's altars, and ancestral altar, ancestral veneration, and all those kind of good stuff. So that'll be coming on the Patreon as we grow. I've got, if you're a part of the Hoodoo Bible study, you may have gotten the notice that I removed the majority of the Hoodoo helps videos. Some of them are still up just because I haven't gone back and removed them all yet, but I will probably within the next week or so. Um, and they've all been transferred over to Patreon as well. I still got some uploading to do. The way Patreon works is I have to upload the video unlisted on YouTube and then place that link, that private link, good night, into Patreon. So today was about uploading a lot of content, and it was fun. Fun to finally get it done. I will be out of town. You can find me if you're going to the Conjure, the Mile High Conjure Gala in Denver. I will be there. So come see me in person, face to face. I'm not a YouTube celebrity. I'm actually a real flesh and blood person. I shit like everybody else. So come and see the kid. Right? It's 2 days at the gala. I think Porterfield will be presenting. Michelle. Oh my goodness, what's your last name? Michelle. Maite just read me the itinerary just last night. Michelle Jackson, I believe she will be there. Candela Kambisa will be presenting. Charles Porterfield will be presenting. Reverend Joyce, I mean, there's Yayi Joseph will be presenting. Hoodoo Moses will be presenting. And a number of other folks who are slipping my mind. So it's going to, Hoodoo Sam, is it Senmois? Senmoise? I don't know how it's pronounced. Um, he will be presenting. So it's going to be a number, and like I said, a couple of other presenters there. There'll be vendors there. There'll be food, I believe. There'll be some fellowship going on there. Some kind of soiree on both nights. Vendors, readings, etc. So definitely, if you're in that area or round about that area, definitely make it your business to be there. I'll probably be doing some broadcasting from there, possibly on Instagram or YouTube or whatever. We'll see how that works. So look forward to seeing you guys there, or at least seeing you guys digitally there when I go live. Um, that's what I want to say about that. The other thing I wanted to say is, how have y'all been doing? What have y'all been working on lately? Oh, let me go ahead and say this now so I can hold myself to it. We've got webinars lined up 4 months in advance, thereabout. We've got a webinar, I think the 10th of January, the 7th of February, and the 13th of March. Each of those should be on a Friday. January, we're doing a webinar with Brother Moses, Hoodoo Moses, on road opening, block busting, those kinds of rituals. In February 7th, I'll be doing a webinar with Miss Rain from Miss Rain's Conjure on love and loss. We'll be talking about love work, romance spells, breakup spells. If we can squeeze that in there. But definitely we'll be talking about love work, romance work, seduction, sex magic. That whole thing is one of the very highly requested ones. And then March, I want to say March 14th, March 13th, something like that, whatever that Friday is, will be on money magic, wealth magic, fast luck, gambling charms, uh, drawing money, keeping money, working on dissolving of loans, of course, the famous pay me now kinds of spells. that whole repertoire of rituals we'll be discussing in depth in March. So next year is already accounted for. Already accounted for. I'll be putting out advertisements and so forth, making event posts before 2020 even gets here, because we're going to be hitting the ground running. Literally, that first week or that second week of January, we'll be right into webinars. So you definitely want to keep your eyes peeled for that. The webinar that we did, what was that, Monday? Last Monday, rather, with Reverend Joyce on Curses 2.0, cussing the cosmic way. I don't know if she's made that replay available. If you attended there and you've gotten a replay already, let me know. If not, I'll definitely be contacting her this evening to see if I can get a master copy. And if so, then I will be putting that up in Patreon as well. You're going to find a lot of content is going to be removed from the public domain and put exclusively into Patreon. And then, of course, I'll be releasing patron-specific content also. We are in a series right now on powders. I forgot I recorded a video on powders. I didn't even upload it to you guys, so I apologize about that. I'll be getting on that tonight. So November will be powders. Towards the end of November, we'll pick up on making spiritual balms, ointments, and yeah, balms and ointments. Okay, so we've got a lot that we're working on. Got a lot that we're working on. Someone asked, "What are they on? What is what on?" What is what on? Be sure to follow me on Instagram. I've been finding that Instagram is a little bit more user friendly than YouTube. Um, what I like about Instagram Live is that I can do a video. It'll be up for 24 hours. After that, you can't see it anymore. I can then take that and put it in my Patreon as content. Secondly, I love the fact that I can be live and show you guys videos and show you and share with you videos and photographs while I'm live. So I really enjoy that feature. It's like I can do like a mini webinar right there on Instagram. So I really like that feature, and I'll be using that more and more. So definitely follow me on Instagram, Cosmic, KHOZMIQ. Of course, I did a Instagram live on how to remove life-threatening witchcraft remotely. I did a ritual yesterday I think it was yesterday, on how to open up your roads for employment, work, and career stability. So those videos I don't think are still up on Instagram, but you can find them on Patreon in our masterclass, patreon.com/Cosmic. You can find that link down below this video. Yes, 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 yes. All right, I will be taking on new clients and new casework during the winter months. You guys know I've been kind of laying low on that front for a while. The Spirit spoke to me very clear last year, coming into 2019, that my sole objective, my campaign this year, was to teach. And so I have been doing that through YouTube study, through multiple venues and avenues. So now I can start picking up a little bit more casework on the side there. So if you're interested in getting work done or my spiritual assistance, just let me know, and we'll go from there. Who is this person? Says SH or sh. What are they on? I don't know what you're talking about. Tracy, hello. Smiling Queen, how are you? I wonder if there's a delay. Yeah, because I'm in the car and because I'm black. That's why you can't see me. Somebody say something. Let me know it didn't freeze on me. Okay. I think I fucked something up. I don't know. I pushed something. Let me try this again.